Dozens of employees claim they worked for weeks at a local telecommunications company without getting paid.
And while some have given up on getting the money, they're not giving up the fight. Action News Jack's Robert Grant has been digging into Empress Professions. He joins us live outside of JSO. Robert, police are investigating.
Yeah, and Tanika, that's a change in the language from what I was told last week when officers were just reviewing cases. Now that language changed to investigating, but still, JSO says that they are very early on in the investigation. Meanwhile, employees of that company, or former employees now, they're getting frustrated and a little impatient.
I was very excited about, getting the offer letter for the job.
$17.50 an hour to be a service rep for AT&T. At least that's the job Antonisha Jones thought she was offered by Empress Professions. After 2 weeks of work, she should have been paid more than $1,100, as you can see here on her pay stub. Instead, nothing was deposited in her bank account. Now Antonisha and her 2 kids, just 8 and 4 years old, are facing eviction.
I'm hurt. It's just frustrating because it's like I'm just left in a position now where I'm having to, just figure it out. Like, I don't have no one else to help me, with me and my children.
For weeks, I've told you the stories of other Empress Professions employees in similar situations. 30 total hired in January all claim they were paid nothing after at least 2 weeks of work. The owner has since cut off communication, just like she did with me.
The number you are trying to reach is no longer in service.
We just really want the justice that we deserve as far as, her pretty much wasting our time.
Despite complaints to the Attorney General's office, Department of Labor, and Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, nothing has been done yet. But JSO told me it was early on in its investigation.
Is that criminal? Well, maybe not. Maybe it's civil.
Action News Jack's law and safety expert Dale Carson has years of experience as a former FBI agent and now criminal defense attorney. He says investigators are likely looking for a possible motive to prove criminal intent, but he says it takes time. Last week, I told you the payroll company, FingerCheck, said the employees were never paid because the owner never wired any funds to the bank.
Well, if they don't have any money, there's not a lawyer who will take on that case to litigate him because there's no recovery. And so those are very difficult situations.
While Antonisha is looking for accountability, she says this situation has taught her another valuable lesson.
As good as a job possibly might sound, that just don't trust it, do more, further research.
And those employees have struggled to find a lawyer, but did eventually find one that's willing to help them file a case and sue. With local coverage you can count on in downtown Jacksonville, I'm Robert Grant, Action News Jax.